What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Iccy Show. Happy Woo Wednesday to everyone. I'm about to get DJ Big STYLZ from North Carolina on this Iccy Show. Give him a second to get on here. I'm sorry, we had some technical difficulties, but we will get him on here. Stay tuned for him to get on here. I want to give a couple of shout outs to people. CVA, Tony Sup, Zulia Words, my security. Sebastian's House of Toys in Haverhill, Massachusetts. Your boy Custom Clothing in Haverhill, Massachusetts. DJ Black. Groundbreaker from Colombian Dragon. We have a special 2 beats that you own artists for $240. They originally go for $200, so this is a special. We extended it until the 20th of February. So make sure you jump on that. A lot of people have been getting on it. It's homemade beats from my artists. So go to Groundbreaker, ENT, all one word, .com, and you'll see all the beats. They're only 30 seconds, but make sure you turn around and feel them, check them out. There's a variety of beats. Rock, R&B. What's going on, Crypto? I see you. H-Town in the building. Put the area codes where you're tuning in. Massive Hustle Records, Star, and everyone that supports the Iccy Show. I appreciate you. Much love and respect. So how was your Valentine's Day, everybody? I was out in Maine, the state of Maine. Great hospitality. I was with my assistant. I call her Loca. And I just want to say, I know we got cut off the last one. These are for my new niece. I have a new niece. Auntie had to get her the new Juicy Couture little fur boots. You see that? I can't wait to meet her. So when I meet her, I'll definitely be showing you guys the pictures of her soon. Next month, I'll be meeting her for the first time. I'm so excited. So I'm just trying to get this DJ on here. It seems like he is just having some difficulty for some reason. I'm not too sure why or how. I keep sending him the invite. For some reason he's not getting it, but we'll just try it one more time. I hope everyone's having a blessed Wednesday. Again, happy Wednesday to everyone. Make sure you tune in. I'm going to be on a new show. I've been promoting for it. It's going to be on Fridays. I believe it's either 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Make sure you stay tuned on that. Happy Valentine's Day. I actually sent it to you in your messenger. But I didn't get a response. So you must have been busy. But anyways, yeah, so I hope everyone had a blessed Valentine's Day. Also, stay tuned. The Iccy Show's doing a lot the next couple of months. I'm booked solid until June. I do have 2 cancellations left in May. So if you want to take part in those dates, inbox me. I'll be glad to give you those dates. Also, I just want to clarify. It's okay. At least you said it. So what I want to say is also stay tuned on the Iccy Show because, like I said, I'm going to be joining different states and countries. Polar Man Express, Polar Man Entertainment is my company I'm with, and we are state to state and country to country. We have an artist or a manager or a promoter in every single state, in every single country. So I just want to, clarify that because a lot of people say, oh, you're not, there's no way you have it. But trust me, we're connected. Every state in every country. No doubt about it. Period. Young Sean is coming for my 4-year anniversary this June. For the Iccy Show, it's been around 4 years this June. So he will be in the building from Louisiana to Boston. Young Sean. He came last year for the 3-year anniversary, and this year he will be here performing for the 4-year anniversary of the Iccy Show. So this June, stay tuned for that exact date. It's going to be at your boy's custom clothing store in Haverhill, Massachusetts. Limited tickets, so make sure you inbox me. Make sure you get a spot. It is a small location, but it's also, I'm going to be serving lunch at that location for free. and you'll be able to see a live performance. And he is a big artist, so don't think he's small. He's actually part of the team I am on. So salute, definitely. Thank you. I appreciate you. Definitely. So it's going to be major. So again, Young Sean is in the building for the 4-year anniversary for the Iccy Showw, taking part this June. I can't wait to have him. And like I said, we are state to state, country to country. My team is huge. It's not no little team. It's big. It's major. And like I said, I had someone inboxing me talking smack to me saying, oh, you can't be connected state to state, country to country. How are you telling me I can't be connected? You don't know who I'm connected to. So you should just shut your mouth. For real. For real. So on that note, I just want to clarify that because that person wanted to talk shit to me in my messenger. So I just wanted to put that right on air because they wanted to come in my inbox and talk some arrogant stuff. So again, it's still Black History Month. Don't forget that. Check out the Bible studies last night with RJ, and he was repping Malcolm X on his shirt. So you know that's important to support local businesses and history clothing lines. That's very important. I'm always about the local businesses, but if the local businesses don't have, history on their clothing, then we got to support where it is. So that's major. What's going on? I appreciate you, Ruben. Salute. So again, I'm just waiting for this. What's going on, Dwayne? Salute. Peace. Right, it is. It's all about support, and it definitely is. And that's major. A lot of people don't realize that. Some people say, oh, I support you, but then they want to tag your page with everything of theirs, but then they don't want to share yours. So that's why I don't even tag nobody, because everyone's like, oh, tag my page. I'm not going to tag your page with my stuff, but I love to support, the ones that support me, I definitely support. And, my assistant's been bringing it to my attention. I have stuff on my page that I didn't even let go through on my page. So I don't even know how that's on my page, but, she's going to be watching my page very, closely. And, a lot of people were trying to take credit for, my cooking recipes that I've been putting out there. And those are all already on my cookbook that's coming out next year. I have one copy, and it costs a lot of money to come out with 100-page cookbook. So, you can't claim something that you didn't even do. If it's not your recipes, then don't say it's your recipes. That's one thing. That can be a lawsuit. I just want to clarify that, because I already have it done, so it's documented. My assistant brought that to my attention too. That's why it's good to have an assistant, because I'm too busy. I'm a mom, I work, and I got my Iccy show. I got the Bible studies, I got the cookbook, and I got that new show that I'll be on Friday night supporting another artist. Check out that flyer, went out. It's major. We are state to state connected, state to state. I have an artist, like I said, or a promoter, or a manager, or a tour manager in every state. We are connected. Polar Man Entertainment is here. We are every country. We are connected. Every state, every country. Like, there's no ifs and buts. We definitely are. So I just have to say that, because that ignorant person wants to come in my inbox and say that I'm not connected, but you don't know who I'm connected to. And you should keep your mouth shut real close. Like, real close. Close it. Shut permanently. So shout out to my team. Salute to what we got going on. We got major moves. Like I said, I got my new show coming out in June, and it's already filled up for the month. Crypto, you keeping me funny over here with your pictures. I love it though. Salute. We're just waiting for the DJ to get on here. I appreciate you, Lisa. What's going on, Lisa? I know. Check her out. She got a big artist. She got a whole team in New York. She's everywhere too. That's why her logo is the world. She's connected everywhere, Craig. For real. And her artist will be on my show in March. So we're just waiting for the DJ. We're having some technical difficulty with him to get on here. But like I said, I'm just keeping you guys updated. I appreciate you. Definitely. So I'm going to be in LA. Coming up in the summer. I believe it's at the end of June. So the new Iccy Showw. So we got the Iccy Showw for the artists, managers. And then Tuesdays we got the Bible studies mainly for the children. Check out last night's interview, Bible studies. Also on Saturdays we got the cooking channel. I'm doing 100 recipes out of my cookbook. There's already one cookbook that's certified. So all the recipes that I am putting out there are already certified. So if anyone wants to take credit and say that it's their recipe, it's not, because I got the book. So I just want to clarify that, because a lot of people are saying, oh, this is my recipe, when it's not their recipe. So we're just clarifying that. Also, in June, I got the new show. It's called Iccy Showw Reunions of Lost Angels. Unfortunately, people don't get to say goodbyes to the lost ones. So, you know, my show is going to be a reunion. I already reached out to some major victims, families, victims. They are going to be coming on my show. The first episode is a mother. Her daughter was murdered by the kid's father, stabbed to death. She is going to be my first show interview. And the reunion part is aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, brothers, sisters. I want everyone to be able to come on my show and, you know, go around the room what they didn't get to say goodbye to their loved ones. So I talked to my lawyer. It's all certified. So again, it's called Iccy Showw Reunions of Lost Angels, starting in June. June is almost filled up. Plus, don't forget, I'm going to be in Texas in June, filming for those 2 movies. So stay tuned on that. So, you know, that's the major moves for the Iccy Showw. I told you. And young Sean is going to be performing at the 4-year anniversary of Iccy Showw in June. So everything, June is a big month for Iccy Showw. I'm telling you. Yes, I'm going to be in your town, baby. H-Town, baby. For real. Yes, I'm coming. So, so June, like I said, young Sean from Louisiana is coming to Boston. He's performing. Get your tickets. Limited edition. Limited tickets are going to be available. It's going to be at your boy's custom clothing store. I'm going to be providing lunch for those people that have the tickets. And what's poppin', King? Salute. Much love and respect. Peace. And J Swag in the building. So yes, it's gonna be major. So that's in June. It's the June. It's either June 5th or 6th. I gotta the date. I'll definitely Young Forgiving Records will be there. Okay, all right. I'll be there. Definitely. So it's gonna be major. Last year, I definitely gave some shirts out. I took pictures with everyone that showed up. I gave, you know, I think short sets too. It was a great turnover last year. So this year, I'm definitely going to be doing the same thing. Plus, young Sean performed last year. He's going to be performing again this year. So I'm very excited. I'm thankful. Polarman Entertainment. It's my team. And if you don't know who Young Sean is, look him up. I've been sharing his music on my page. And the Iccy Showw is booked until June. And plus, so how I have the cooking show, it's 100 recipes I'm giving out of my cookbook, okay? I have 1 copy of my cookbook. It's certified. But to get a cookbook, like I said, is expensive. Very expensive to come out with a cookbook. So, salute to the person that is making them for me. They are going to be sold at Barnes & Noble, and over 250 websites, I believe he said. So stay tuned. Major moves for the Iccy Show. Like I said, when I say stuff, I mean what I say, and I back it up. I don't just say it and talk that shit and then let it go out the door. So my proof is always what I show, and I'm going to keep on going. And like I said, it's good to have my team connected 50 states and the countries. We're connected in Italy, UK, Australia, Iceland, Arkansas, Alaska, Dominican Republic, Cuba. We are everywhere. We have one person in every state and country, and that feels good to say it. So I'm not no more solo dolo. We connected. So I just want to clarify that. And so we were waiting for DJ Big STYLZ to come on here. He was having some technical difficulties from North Carolina, but I tried for him to come on here 3 times. So I just wanted to give you guys the update of the Iccy Show. So I'm going to have to reschedule him because I don't know what's going on. But I appreciate everyone that supports the Iccy Show. Please keep on supporting the Iccy Show. I have major things happening the next couple of months. In June, like I said, I'll be in those 2 movies. I'm the movie star of those movies. Like, for real. One is like alien sci-fi. I've been showing you guys promotion for that. So stay tuned. International, yes, Bella, yes, salute to Bella. Bella, put your foundation on the bottom so people can contact you. Yes, she's a big boss. Big boss. So salute to that queen. Salute to all the queens. I see Miss Nate Charms in the building. She's from Boston too. So, you know, a lot of people, I love what you guys are doing. Keep it up. And, you know, don't stop. You have to stay consistent. Consistent is the key. You know, during the pandemic, I never stopped. It's BellaLevy.org. BellaLevy.org. Check her out. She's going to be on the Iccy Show very soon. Stay tuned, but check out what she got going on. She does a lot. So salute to that queen. Like I said, if you want to be a guest on the Iccy Show, inbox your girl, Jackie Brown, with 2 C's, I.E. Brown. I am booked until June, but I have 2 cancellations in May available. So if you want to take part in that, let me know. And like I said, we got a lot of things happening on the Iccy Show. So stay tuned. I got the new Iccy Show gear coming out. I had a couple samples, but I gave them out actually. So stay tuned. The next couple of weeks you will see them. I got all neon colors coming out and regular colors. So it's going to be awesome. And again, congratulations. I got a new niece. I had to get her first pair of Juicy Couture boots. I can't wait. You're going to be seeing those pictures of me holding my niece next month. So I'm ecstatic about that. So God bless everyone. I'm going to end this. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, it's happy anniversary. If anyone wants to come on this live right now, hit the add in and I'll definitely add you. My condolences, anyone lost anyone. I know there's a lot of deaths been happening. And if you want to take part on my new show, again, Iccy Show Reunion of Lost Angels, please inbox me. I would love to share your story. It's going to be very touching. I know I'm going to cry a lot. I'm preparing myself these next couple of months because the stories I've been hearing are really very strong stories that need to be heard across the world. And hopefully I'm going to have Trayvon Martin's family, some big names. And, you know, just stay tuned. I'm just going to say, stay tuned. It's going to be an epic show. So like I was saying, the cookbook is 100 pages that I'm doing. So I'm going to do 100 episodes of the cooking show. So when you get the cookbook, you'll know how to cook everything. That's the purpose of the cooking show. That's why I'm doing it. So it'll be easy for you guys. Like I said, this Saturday, stay tuned 11 a.m. I'm with my sous chef, RJ. We're going to be showing you how to make beef stew and homemade s'mores. You know, you don't need to go over the campfire. I'm going to show you 2 ways. how to make them, and they're gonna be delicious. Trust me, you're gonna want to stay tuned this Saturday, 11 a.m. So I appreciate everyone that tuned in tonight. I apologize we couldn't get DJ Big STYLZ, but I will tell you the next date. But also, I'm gonna share his GoFundMe account. Like I said, his son has been in the hospital fighting for his life since October, and he has the GoFundMe account because he needs help with his medical bills. So that's the reason why I fitted him in tonight to get his so he could talk about it, about his son fighting. He's been fighting since October, and I pray to God that he'll be okay. And again, I want to say my condolences to the Gibson family, Tyrese and Shauna Gibson. They lost their mom this week, so my condolences to their family. And that's tough. Trust me. I know it's a tough. It's tough to lose someone. So my prayers go out to him from OG Crip Dog. Yes, sir. Definitely. When you gonna get on the Iccy Show? You always support the Iccy Show. I appreciate you. What's going on, Chris? Peace, King. Peace. We were supposed to have DJ Big STYLZ on here, but he had technical difficulty. But we will reschedule. But please, I'm gonna share the GoFundMe account for his son. And please, if you can help out, $5, $1, whatever you can help. Really grateful. He needs help because the medical bills are piling up, and he's still fighting for his life since October. So stay tuned. I'm gonna share that after I get off of here. So again, it's your girl G Girl. If you want to be on the Iccy Show, inbox your girl Jackie Brown with 2 C's IE. Oh, can you get on here? I see you. You just say, what's happening? I've been trying to get you on here. I just hit the add button. It should come on. Hopefully, keep our fingers crossed. This is the 3rd time. Well, I hope so. We need DJ Big STYLZ in here, so hopefully. It says adding. Okay, Chris, I got you. I'm going to send you those. Here we go. We got them.
Hey.
Woo! Yes, the devil didn't win. Let's get it cracking.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
That's okay.
I am so sorry. I have so much respect for your show. It is so wonderful. You're helping so many people, and God bless you for doing that. God bless you for doing that.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad we got you. DJ Big STYLZ from North Carolina in the building on the Iccy Show. Much love and respect. I'm glad we got you on here. I was about to end it, and then you came on, and then we did it. God is good. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, absolutely.
So, I was just bringing up about, your about the GoFundMe account for your son.
Yes. I appreciate it.
So,
my son,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's all right. My son Christopher is hanging in there. He's really tough. They took him off the ventilator, but now he just, you know what I'm saying, he sits up. They sit him up once a day in his wheelchair, and that's about it. You know what I mean? That's about it. I'm letting God just take it. Sometimes you just have to understand that it's out of your hands.
Yes.
Some things are out of your hands.
Mm-hmm.
You got to let God take care of it. You got to do that.
Yes. And where is the GoFundMe? Do you have that GoFundMe?
Huh?
What is the GoFundMe? I'm going to share it on my page so everyone that's watching, they can go in if they can support it.
I think it's about 5,000.
But do you know what the code is?
The code?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to send you that because
okay.
as you can see, I'm like totally messed up over here with my cameras and everything else. You know what I mean?
It's okay. I'll
But I
share it.
finally found it out.
It's okay. After we get off of this, I'll share it from your
Okay.
page, and then everyone that can help, that would be greatly appreciated for
Okay.
the medical expenses. You might want to turn your volume down because I can hear the feedback of it.
Okay. Let me see which one
What's
is.
going on, everyone? There we go. Peace, Chris. Peace. Jose in the building. I see you. I see you. Peace, everybody. Peace.
Is it still giving you feedback?
No. Perfect.
Okay, good.
All right. All right. That's what I'm talking about. So, what made you start to become a DJ?
Uh, I was going to school in New York, in Queens, New York, and I went to be a communications technician. I finished that in Queens, New York, and then after that, I was in the studio a couple of times in New York, and then I have been playing music. I've always been playing music since I was very young. Just playing a lot of music, you know what I mean? My mom and pops used to play a whole lot of stuff, James Brown, Aretha Franklin, and I also took piano lessons. So I learned how to play the piano, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And I played the trumpet.
Okay.
So I had a background, a little background there, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So a couple of years back, maybe 3 or 4 years back, I just went on and, equipment is high, it's tough, you know what I mean? And so I went on and bought some equipment, you know, and that's how I just started, started playing, and
What's your
stuff.
favorite instrument to play?
Huh?
What is your favorite instrument to play?
Favorite what?
Instrument.
The piano. I would have to say the piano. I love it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm in the market for a keyboard now, and and that type of thing. Right.
Are you hosting any artists' mixtapes or albums yet?
Not at the moment, because I'm still trying to get used to. As you can see, I'm getting used to a few things, and so that's why I appreciate you so much. I really do.
Thank you. Thank you. A shout out to Beverly Bush. She's actually the one that introduced me to you. When I heard your story, I actually fitted you in, and I was booked. But when I heard about your son, I'm always about helping people if I can help people. And I know that must be tough, being a father and trying to focus on your career at the same time, plus working. But you don't ever stop and you keep on going. So I appreciate you, definitely.
Yes, and I definitely would like to thank Beverly. You know what I'm saying? And Beverly Bush, thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? And God bless her. You know what I mean?
Definitely, definitely, definitely. So what would you like to do as a DJ? Would you like to do hosting? I know you have your own show. Is that every day?
No, just once a week. Twice a week, Thursday and Saturday.
Okay, okay. And what time is that usually at?
Usually around 6 o'clock. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
I
how
try.
did the
I try. I try to be punctual. I try. You know what I mean?
okay, okay. Do you how do the artists submit their music to you to get played on your ear?
Through email, mostly through email. They send me the track through email. I put it in a playlist. You know what I mean? And try to mix it up. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to CJ. Shout out to CJ. You know what I
Okay.
mean? He's doing great. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad you introduced me to him. He's a great artist. And I think he's going places.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Shout out to CJ, definitely, definitely. And what is your email so they know where to submit their music to?
DJ Big Styles. Um, DJ Big Stylz at gmail.com. Sorry.
Okay. It's okay.
I'm
It's
trying to
okay.
make sure I got the right one. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
It's DJ Big Stylz at gmail.com.
Okay. Does it have to be clean music or they could cuss in it?
I usually like to keep my stuff clean, you know, and
Okay.
I pride myself in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in any way, you know, feeling bad about that at all. Most of my music is clean, but I know artists um, are just putting their stuff out and they don't really go in the studio and get it cleaned up like that. So it's okay if they send it to me. I'm able to take it, you know what I'm saying, and get, you know what I'm saying, I'm able to get, take and put a loop on it, you know what I'm saying, you know, and get more spins.
Okay. Okay. I got actually a couple of artists on here right now. One is Crip Dog. He actually has great music. So let them know
Shout
again.
out Crip Dog, shout out, salute, brother.
Definitely, definitely. So let him know again where to submit their music to.
At djbigstyles.com, at DJ Big Stylz at gmail.com.
Okay, and like spell it out for them because Styles could be with the Z or an S.
It's with a Z.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure.
You want me to put it in the chat?
Yes, yes. Put it in the chat. Crip Dog said salute to you. He said salute to you.
Tell him I appreciate it.
Definitely. He heard you. He definitely heard you. I'm gonna tell you some other artists. We got Chris. He's in here from he does comedy. There's a
Okay.
lot of artists actually in here. He said you
Salute to you,
welcome.
Chris. Salute to you, Chris. Any way I can help you, let me know. Salute
Okay.
to you, brother. Salute to you.
So
Excuse my camera. I don't have a pod set up or nothing. You know, I'm just going fresh because I had to get on here with you. You
I'm
know,
so
because
glad.
I appreciate what you're doing. You know what I mean? I appreciate it.
Thank
And
you.
I said I was working feverishly to get this thing back on, man. You know?
Yes, yes. I tried 3 times and I'm like, oh man, I need him. Because when I heard your story, like I said, I got you right in and I'm sorry it took a couple of weeks, but I'm glad I got you on here. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for your son. I pray and God gives him the strength and to get stronger every day, even if it's a little at a time, baby steps, whatever it is. But I hope he gives him a full recovery. And I know that's stress to you. He says it looks like my studio, the color, the blue and the black.
Okay, cool.
Yes, I like the background too on the back. I love
I
it. I love it.
appreciate it. It's
That's
a
my
little
favorite.
soundproofing, some soundproofing that I bought, building the studio. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes. That's my favorite color, that blue that's behind you.
Okay.
That's
That's
why
my
I always
favorite color also.
okay, see, two minds think alike. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
What's your sign?
Gemini.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay. I'm a Cancer, so you know we right here.
That's crazy. That's crazy because my birthday is 2 days before Cancer starts. Everyone says I'm a Cancer the way I act. So that's why.
Right,
So that's crazy.
right.
That's what I'm
So
talking about.
we are definitely right here. That's it.
Yep, we're twins, definitely. So that's
Yeah.
salute. I much love and respect. Oh, your whole room. He said his whole room is like that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to come check your room out then. So how was your Valentine's Day?
It was great. Can I shout out my cousin Tamonica Brown is on. She's on
Okay.
here right now, and Vanessa McNair is on here. I wanted to
Salute.
shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? And God bless them.
Yes, peace, peace. I hope everyone stays healthy. Just every
And
day
tell
is
and tell Crip Dog I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna check him out.
Oh yeah, I give him the Iccy Show approval, so definitely check him out.
Tell him to bring the heat. Bring the heat. Tell him to bring it.
Bring
You know what I'm
it. You
saying?
heard that, Crip Dog. He said, "Bring the heat. You gotta bring that fire, and it gotta be clean music when you send it to him." But I know you got it. He said, "Okay, I heard you."
And
He
Jackie, a
got
lot of my homies is coming on here. Veldra McNeil. Shout out to Veldra. You know what I'm saying? Big Veldra in the house.
all
Yes.
right, all right. Peace, everybody. What would you like to do the next year in this being a DJ? Would you like to go to clubs and perform, or would you like to keep it on the technology?
I think I'm gonna try to keep it on technology, like you said, you know, and definitely try to do you know, some personal things for friends like the friends that I have and cousins that I have on here right now. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And help people out like you, try to help you out. You know what I mean? Whatever, you know what I'm saying, you got going on. You know,
Thank
because
you.
I like the Iccy Showw. Check it out. Everybody salute. Iccy Showw. That's
Thank
what's
you.
up.
I appreciate it. Definitely, definitely, definitely. I'm gonna send a lot of artists. There's an artist from New York. She goes by Reason. Have you heard of her?
No, what's the name?
Reason, Reason. She's from the Bronx.
Risa. Okay, okay, from the Bronx. That's my home city.
Okay,
That's one
so
of the places I used to live in the Bronx. You know?
okay, yes, I'm gonna
Matter of
talk to
fact,
her.
I used to live on the same block with Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? Me and Fat Joe used to live in the same building. You know?
Okay, all right, cool.
On Trinity Avenue in the Bronx. That's it.
All right, salute to New York. All the boroughs, Brooklyn, Bronx,
Yes.
Staten Island, all of them. I know everybody out there, so salute to all of them. And I'm gonna have her manager, James Lee is his name. I'm gonna have him submit her music to you when we end this. And there's a couple of other artists I know that are actually looking for DJs like yourself with your platform. So I definitely will send them your way, 1000%. And if you know anyone that's looking for beats, my artist Colombian Dragon, he has a special 2 beats for $240. It was supposed
Colombian
to get,
Dragon.
yes, Colombian Dragon.
Shout out to Colombian Dragon. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Definitely, definitely. That's one artist that I manage right now, and he
Okay.
got a special right now. 2 beats for $240. They're originally
That
$200.
sounds good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna send you some artists your way. Oh, we got
Okay, do
another
that.
piece, Carlos. Mr. Showbiz in the building from Chicago right now. He's another artist. Mr. Showbiz, make sure you check out in the comments where to submit your music. Gotta be clean music. He's another dope artist. I'm telling you, all the dope
What's
artists.
happening, Showbiz?
Mr. Showbiz from Chicago.
What's happening, Mr. Showbiz? What's up? That's what's up.
So you're gonna be busy. You're gonna be busy the next month. You're gonna be like, Jackie kept me busy with all these.
I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you.
You're very welcome. What is the best music that you like? That is your enjoyment? Country, rap, R&B. What is your to go?
R&B and hip hop. I play a whole lot of house, and I play some reggae. You know what I'm saying? I play a whole lot of reggae. You know, but I play, you know, kind of skip back and forth. You know what I mean? I don't like to get pigeonholed into one category. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yes.
I play a lot of pop music. You know what I'm saying? You know, what's the name? I forgot her name, but anyway, I ain't gonna start calling out names because I have to call out everybody. You know, so pop artists that it was BB Rexa. I like BB stuff. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, BB's hot. I like her stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. I know Reason, she's more like an R&B singer. So you'll like her voice. She got that sex appeal voice when she things, and when she gets to the tune, you'll be like, oh shit, excuse me, I didn't mean to cuss on your show, but that you'll be like, oh, you won't expect her when she hits those notes. You'll be shocked. So I can't wait to have you link with her, definitely. What is the best advice you've been given as a DJ?
What is the best advice I could give to a DJ?
No, that you were given as a DJ.
that somebody give me as being a DJ.
Yes.
Basically, take your time. Don't get frustrated. Everything's not gonna work out right away. You know what I'm saying? And no, be consistent with whatever you're doing. Be consistent with it. You know what I mean? And that's just about it. You know what I'm saying? Study. You know what I'm saying? Study and practice. Yep.
Yes. Yes, definitely. I always say stay consistent. Consistent is the game, is the key to the game. And did you during the pandemic, how did that impact you? You know,
What happened?
during the pandemic, how did that impact you? You know, being a DJ, did it slow down your career, or did you just stay consistent and kept on going? It didn't really affect you.
By me being online, it gave me a chance to get my music catalog together and put things together. I took a little time to do a whole lot of praying. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it actually, kept me, just kept me focused and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It stopped. I'm sure it stopped a lot of people in their tracks. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But I was working on my online stuff at the moment anyway. But I mostly stream. You know what I'm saying? I'm mostly streaming most of the time anyway. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes. I actually got Marie on here, and she got a record label, so I'm gonna tell her to send you some music too. She has some big artists, very good. Very,
What's her
very
name?
good. Marie, she's on here.
Marie?
Yeah, Marie. I'm gonna tell you the last name right now. Hold on. JC, what's cracking? JC's from Ohio. He actually is another artist.
Shout out JC from Ohio.
Yes, yes. Parkside, Family Ties from Boston. He's another artist.
Boston in the house, Park Star.
Yes, Lisa Marie from New York. Lisa Marie. She has
Lisa
her own
Marie,
record.
I saw her.
Yes,
yeah, as a matter of fact, I was checking out her stuff yesterday.
Yes, yes.
That stuff is nice. I like it.
Yes, so make sure, Lisa, submit your artist's music to this gentleman. It's on the comments. I'll be sure to share it again. And we'll make sure that, we get you, we'll keep you busy until the summertime. That I know all the artists are gonna start submitting. You'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed.
If they're putting in a lot of time in the studio, they're putting a lot of energy into their music, not focusing on the money so much, focus on your craft. You understand what I'm saying? I will play it. If I like it, I'll play it. If I don't like it that much, you're not going to hear me play it all that much. You understand what I'm saying? So yes. It's all about, you know what I'm saying, putting focus on going in the studio, even when you think it's perfect, other people may not. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So get in the studio, work hard. You understand what I'm saying? That's basically all I could tell an artist, you know what I'm saying, is try to work hard on your craft. You know what I'm saying? And don't focus on everything that's going on around you, and zone in on your music. Zone in,
Yeah. Yes, that's important. Definitely zone in on yourself. And it's okay to be selfish in this industry, because not everyone is on the same pace. If like you're full throttle, and say your business partner that wants to be on your team is not at that full throttle, you can't have someone side by side like that, because that's just going to slow you down. You need to have someone that's on your full throttle, like every day, consistent. Promoting is the key. Getting interviews all around the world is the key. Get some clothing gear with your name on it. That's for promotion. Get stickers. Stickers is the number-one promotion. Back in the day, we used to do flyers on the car. I used to have a lot of nightclubs that I used to host. I had a nightclub 7 days a week, and back in the day, we used to do the flyers on the car when you came out of the club. Now the key is stickers. You go to get the best quality stickers. And you post them everywhere. I got stickers I posted, my street team posted 3 years ago, and they're still up there. That's important. Hey, Bev, we just gave you a shout out. Beverly Bush in the building. We just gave her a shout out. She's on here right
What's
now.
happening, Beverly? Beverly, thank you so much, Beverly. God bless you. Thank you for everything. Thank
Yes,
you.
yes, definitely
She is
for this.
so supportive. She really is.
Oh, yes, she
You know,
supports everybody, definitely. And she got her own artists, Rap Star. What about Rap Star? You got his music on there?
I saw that. You know what I'm saying? I started playing it. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm gonna have to do is it's very important that they send it to you in the email, so that way you can send it straight to me through the email. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? In a zip file. You know what I mean?
Okay, got to be a
You
zip
know,
file.
or however you do it. You know what I'm saying? That me and you and I get together and you know and figure out how we gonna do it together. You know what I mean? You
Yes,
let me
yes,
know. You know what I'm saying? You
yes,
know how you
definitely.
gonna send it to me, and then I can open it up and put it in a playlist. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Def- I got some. My company is um, Polar Polar Man Entertainment. Sorry, I just joined them like a month ago.
That's all
And
right.
so we're state to state and country to country. So we have an artist or a promoter or a manager in every state in every country. So
Okay.
I'm gonna send you a lot of, like, I got artists in Italy. I'm gonna send you some Italian music. You might not
Okay.
understand it, but trust me,
I
it's
love
fire.
Italian music. I love it. I was
Yeah.
listening to some of it the other day.
Oh, it's dope. I love the house
Yes,
music.
it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I like my cousin's a couple years younger than me, and he actually is he is into the house. So his artist is under my record label. His friend is under my record label, and he got some powerful Italian house music that they play at the clubs out there. So I'm gonna definitely send it to you.
Okay.
So you'll love it.
I want to shout out to my wife, Odette
Yeah.
Massey. You know what I'm saying? For thank you. I'm gonna send her, let her send you a friend request and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because she wanted to meet you and stuff like that. But I wanted to
Okay.
shout out to her. She's been so
Yeah.
sweet and everything. You know what I mean?
God bless you and your queen. Definitely. Shout out to your wife. Happy Valentine's to both of you. I love to
Thank
hear
you.
couples that are married and they're still going strong with love. You know what I'm saying? I love that. I really love true love. One day
33
I'll have
years.
mine.
33 years.
Wow. Salute, salute. Definitely, definitely. That's
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank
Yes,
you.
congratulations to both of you. And she can help you in this industry, and you can make that a team of like
Okay.
she could be your promoter and you be the DJ, and
Yes.
that's a team, husband and wife, that is amazing.
Right.
There's another artist I had on my show last week, Demetrius Stewart, from Louisiana. He's another artist, but he has a powerful movement going right now, and
Okay.
he's doing like stuff for the streets. He's about to do a music award show. You have to live in Louisiana to get qualified for the music award show, but he's doing like taking the kids off the streets.
Okay.
That really for that, like heavy. And he is the artist himself, but his music, there's one song you'll probably cry when you hear it, and I'm gonna tell him to submit that.
Okay.
Prayers. But it's a very powerful song, and I'm gonna
Right.
tell him to submit that to you, because when you hear it, a lot of people can relate to his music. And some are good, some are sad, but it's a you need sometimes you need to have that music out there to other people that are in the streets. He's for the people to getting out of the streets. He used to be in the streets long time ago. He's
Yes.
old now, but now he's trying to make a change. He's trying to get the guns off the streets, down
Yes.
in, so he's very powerful on that. So I'm going to actually have him connect with you. And I'm going to tell him that I sent you. So the people I send you, you'll know they come from me, because I'm like,
Yeah,
G-Girl.
I know. Right. That's exactly right.
So,
That sounds great. Shout out to him for what's his name again?
Demetrius Stewart, but he goes by Too Clean. He was a co-host on my Bible studies last week. Demetrius Stewart is his name.
Demetrius Stewart, shout out
Yeah.
to him. I appreciate what he's doing for the children.
Yes.
Anytime anybody's helping the kids, I'm all for that.
Yes. Peace, love, love you too, Bev. Definitely. She say much love, many artists too. Thank you. I appreciate that. Definitely. So this is interview 466, 446 interviews I've done in 3.5 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And like I said, anything I can help you with promotion. If you are you gonna start like having artists like say like artists of the month, something like that, and you could start like you play like 30 minutes straight of one particular artist that you're like the music is on fire.
Now that you suggested it, yes, I'm gonna do that.
Thank you. Appreciate you, JC. I appreciate you. Definitely salute. So yeah, I was gonna make that suggestion because I see you consistent, and artists look for people to stay consistent in this industry, and like you said, you gotta stay consistent. So I would suggest having like an artist of the month. How they have employee of the month, you can have artist of the month. And what you do is out of all the music, and how you can tell is who is going, like the artist of the month is by the comments, how they support your show, are they
Right.
staying consistent with you, and then you could give them the employee the artist of the month, and like play like 30 minutes straight just their music, and then 30 minutes of whatever other music, but give them that encouragement, because a lot of these artists don't have that encouragement anymore.
That's
unfortunately,
right.
because these local radio stations, they don't want to play the local artists.
No.
And they charge so much money that no artist can afford that,
Right.
and it's sad because it's not giving them a chance in this industry,
A fair opportunity.
yes, and it kind of shuts their them down, because they feel like, oh, they're not going to play my music, then I don't have a chance in this industry. So anything I can help you, if you want some guidance, I'm the type that I show love to everyone, but once you cross the line and you don't like you be rude or disrespected or something, then I cut you off, you know what I'm saying? And I can help you with promotion. Like I said, I'm connected with that. They're out of Louisiana, down south. And we got another big artist in the building, White Wolf from Paterson, New Jersey.
White Wolf from New Jersey. What's up?
Definitely. So White Wolf, make sure you submit your music. Gotta be clean music to this DJ Big STYLZ from North Carolina in the building on Iccy Showw right now. So all you artists, there's a lot of artists in here that have been tuning in and out. I suggest you get on that. He's about to do Artist of the Month, and that's great. How many songs you think you play approximately every segment of your show?
Probably I say about maybe 45 to 60 songs.
That's a lot. Wow.
And the reason the reason I got into that is because of Facebook blocking everything. So before they can catch it, I got faster and faster, so that way I could post my show on their platform. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But and I also represent the West Coast a whole lot, because I used to live out there. I used to live in San Diego.
Okay.
So I represent the West Coast, and then when I moved back over here, I represent the East Coast, both coasts. You know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate at all. With music, I'm not discriminating. I play anything. You know what I'm saying?
That's me. I love music.
If it sounds great, I'm going to play it. That's the way I am.
Definitely. We got another big artist, Rico Cartel from 413 in the building.
Rico. Shout out to Rico. What's happening? What's his last name?
Cartel, Rico Cartel from
Rico Cartel,
413.
what's happening? That name sound like he's really into something heavy. That's
Yes,
it.
yes. He actually travels a lot. I actually interviewed him a couple of times. He's out of 413 and he actually travels to Florida. He's out there with his music. Big, big artist right there.
That sounds great.
So yes, I look forward to getting these artists on your platform. And if you could change anything what you've been doing in this music industry, what would it be?
Scheduling. I would definitely start scheduling my life more constructively. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Making sure that I have everything on schedule, because once you get off schedule, that's where things start to get choppy. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes. So what if there was what would be the time that you would like to have your show on?
I usually do my show about 6 o'clock. You know,
Okay.
probably about 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I changed that. It's probably about 3 o'clock. You know what I mean? 3 o'clock is a good time.
So you want to start changing it from 6 to 3?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. So I want the artists that are tuning in so they'll start watching you and let them know all your platforms, where you are located, where they can find you, all that. This is your time.
I'm on YouTube under DJ Big Styles, Twitter. I'm on Mixcloud, and I'm on Twitch, and that's about it. Uh-huh.
Okay, okay. Who gave you your name, DJ Big Styles?
That's
Wifey?
no, that that's you know what? You know what? I'm just I got one of my homies, you know what I'm saying? You
Okay.
know, it came from the streets, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. I
You
like
know,
it. I like
it
it.
came from the streets, you know, when I was out there. I thank God that I made it through, you know what I'm saying, with everything intact. You
Yes.
know, yeah, I just, I thank God every day that the streets didn't destroy me. You know what I'm saying? I was able to
Yes.
learn some sense. With
Yes.
age, you get wisdom, and you say, okay, you're doing a lot of stupid stuff. It's time to do something constructive. You know what I mean?
Yes. 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 That's
And
good
that's
though.
why that's why I shout my wife out, because she stuck by me anyway. Regardless, she stuck by me until I could get myself together. You know what I mean?
That's a strong queen you got by your side. She's a keeper.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
I hope you many more 33 more years to come between you two. That's a rock solid right there.
Okay, she said thank you.
You're very welcome, Queen. Definitely. I hope
Uh,
I find mine soon. Definitely.
you
Um,
will, absolutely,
I've
because
been
you're
single
wonderful. You're a
4
wonderful
years.
person. You
Huh?
know, you will, because you're a wonderful person. I can tell that,
Thank
and
you.
I picked that up right away. The thing is that you're not going to settle for just any old bum. You just ain't gonna settle for that. And I can tell that about you. You're just not gonna go for the garbage. You ain't going for it, you know. And so keep being patient. You know what I'm
Thank you.
saying?
Thank
That's
you.
it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Crip Dog said, "Be at peace, Jackie from OG Crip Dog. Have to get back in the studio." Okay, he's always in the studio. Salute to you. Definitely.
Salute the Crip Dog in the
Definitely.
house.
Yes,
Crizo,
yes,
that's
sir.
what's up.
Definitely,
I can't
definitely,
I can't wait to bump these guys, man, for real. You know what I mean? You know?
definitely. Is there
And I
anything?
love an artist that I know is putting the time into the studio. You understand what
Yes,
I'm saying? You
yes,
know,
yes.
if you're all about having fun all day, every day, it's just not gonna come out. It's not gonna come out very good. You have to
Right.
put that energy in the studio. Take one night, hang out, get it out of your system, and hit the studio. Go back to the studio. Live in it. Stay in it. Don't leave. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to hang out three nights a week. Don't try to do that. You got to be able to tell your homies, yo, I can't hang out right now. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be strong enough. You got to be strong.
Yes.
It takes discipline. It's discipline, man. You know what I'm saying? Just tell them I can't hang out right now. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll have you hanging out every 5 minutes and you ain't getting nothing done. You know what I mean?
Yes. Now that's important. That's really true because, you know, I've been into studios. I got my own studio with my artists, and, you know, artists will come and they'll be like, all right, I want to lay down this track. And then they're sipping on some, you know, liquor, smoking weed. I don't mind. I don't judge, but we're here to work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you could do that after. Let's lay down the track. Let's get this done. I've been on a couple of songs when I was under Massive Hustle Records, so I'm on a couple of their songs. And they're, as soon as they get in the studio, they're for it. They lay it down, and then they'll party afterwards. And that's what you have to do. You have to stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? And that's important. You know, everyone enjoys going to the studio. They think it's great and having fun. But yeah, it's like important. And also, are you would you like to like host an artist's mixtape?
I'ma definitely talk to you about that. You know what I'm saying? And you and I get together on something with that. You know what I mean?
Okay. I got you. I know there's a lot of artists that looking for DJs to host albums that are coming out right now. So I'm gonna let them know where to submit their music. He said, "Peace out, cuz." Okay, Crip Dog, I'll see you. Definitely.
Crip Dog.
Yes, sir. Definitely. And is there anything you would like to bring up?
I'd like to just thank you again, you know what I'm saying, for everything that you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Because when you do what you do, you're also keeping a lot of guys off the street, and you're also making some successful artists, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And that's to me, that's a gift that you're given from God. God has you doing that. You know what I mean? God has you doing that. You know what I'm saying? And so that, you know, that's the way I feel about it. You know what I mean? I feel like you're doing a service for God. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know?
I appreciate that. That means a lot because I, you know, when I go to different hoods and, you know, I start preaching and they be like, oh, here comes the godmother. Here she goes. She's going to start talking now.
Yeah.
I keep it so real and I stay true so much that, like, I'll tell you the bad and I'll tell you the good. So it's either, you know, you do this is what's going to happen. You might not be here next year, but it's your time to get off the streets. You know, we got to make a change. I mean, there's so many young kids. You're from New York. So I went to New York a couple of times and there's a bridge. I don't know what bridge it is, but there's a lot of, I don't know, but there's a lot of homeless kids that are over there, and they're really young. Like when we were kids, I'm 40, I'll be 44 this year. And, you know, we didn't see this young generation in the streets. And I know they're like 12 to 13 years old. And it broke my heart when I seen that last summer in New York. And I went this year to the same area, and they're getting more and more around the same age. So I know there's kids out there that are following each other, but they might not like their, you know, the parents, their discipline, what's going on at home, mothers and fathers. This is the most high rate of divorce. So I know that happens a lot more frequently now due to Corona. But these children that are hitting the streets, we need to comfort them. We need to get them off of the block. We need to wing our wings around them to protect them and to to not let them get killed, not let them be hungry. If you see, I always say this on my show, if you see a young a young person behind you and they're paying for candy, or if you see them have a whole handful of coin, pay for their food, pay for their meal, pay for something, because you know that child is probably struggling in the streets and you don't even realize that. And I love how you say that, because I'm for that. I try to help what I can, and that's why I do my Iccy Showw, for people to connect. It's not mainly for artists. It is, but it isn't. It's for people. If I have the resources to make you connect, to get out of the streets, or to go a different direction, that's what I love. That makes me very happy. And you know, I appreciate you, you know, noticing what I'm doing, and I appreciate
Oh
that
yeah,
from my
absolutely. There's a reverend in our area, Reverend Gorm. He basically put together the Boy Scout, Girl Scout situation going on and in his church. You know what I'm saying? So I like to give him a shout out, Reverend Gorm. Most of the people in my
Yes.
area know who he is in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? At Shady Grove Baptist Church. You know what I'm saying? He's a really good reverend that really cares for the kids, you know?
Awesome, awesome. That's important. We need more revenues, more ministers like that. That's important. I can salute to him. Definitely salute. I have Minister Thomas in Boston. He's for the children too. Dwayne Oma, I interviewed him. He's a pastor from Boston. He's located in California. I had him last week. These are important people for the children. And like you and myself that are in this industry, our voices are being heard. And that's why I love hosting my show. I love going to shows to host. And I was in Jamaica, Queens.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I got an award last summer out there. And you know, it felt so good. That was the first award I got in this industry. And you know, it's sad because, you know, you get your most love from not your local but out of state, as they say. But you know, there's a lot of people that deserve an award that don't get an award.
That's
And
right.
those people, if you have a award show that's happening and you can give that award to those people, give them the flowers while they're here. That's what I always say, because
That's right.
life's not guaranteed to tomorrow.
That's right.
So
Reverend Gorm is turning 80. It's almost 80 years. 80 years old. 80 something.
oh wow.
And you know, and he coming on my show. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's not judging my music, and you know, just you know, and that's why I just appreciate him. You know what I'm saying? At Shady Grove Baptist Church, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? You know,
Definitely.
I had to give him a shout out. You know.
Yes, that's important. And I know he's seen a lot. If he's 80 years old, I know he's seen a lot. And the streets have changed from when we were growing up, and he's seen the different stages, different how do I want to say, decades, you know, how it has changed. And I know he's seen how young they are out there on the streets. And you know, salute to him 1000%, because I know that, you know, you have to have a strong heart and be strong, especially, you know, when you're seeing how sad, you know, I bought a whole bunch of bread and I made a whole bunch of sandwiches and made paper bag sandwiches.
Good. Good.
And I just passed them out. And there's people out there that, you know, they're so thankful just for getting a sandwich.
A sandwich, right?
And you know, like, I cry sometimes. I'll go back in the car and I'll cry. And it's like, you know who really is thankful, and people that don't really give a crap, as they would say. But the people that are so thankful, it makes me feel so good. And salute James Lee is on here. That's Reasons manager, the one that I was telling you. I'm gonna tell him to submit the music to you.
Salute to James.
Bobby Sightless, he's another DJ. He supports you heavy.
DJ Bobby Sightless, that's my boy.
Yes, yes.
That's it.
Yes. So, like I was saying, I started getting, all my kids, I have 3 kids. And, I've been trying to get all my kids into, like, this industry about, like, if you can help, help. And, when I was in New York, there's been a couple of times I've seen some young kids just trying to get a breakfast sandwich. And I said, oh, I'll pay for that. And they look at me, no, I can't take that from you. And I'm like, no, I insist. And they're like, no, we can't do that. And I said, please, that's my good deed for the day. And it will make me feel good by buying that. And they'd be so happy over, like, I had a couple of kids, I'll buy a candy bar. And that's why I always go on here and I say that if we can pay, if there's a kid behind you, pay for this sandwich. I know we're not all rich. I know that we're struggling nowadays, but even if it's like a candy bar or something that you see that kid, when you see a kid pull out a whole bunch of coin, you know that he's struggling, and just to survive. And like I said, in Boston, shout out to BMG Boys, Supreme Entertainment. They actually did a food pantry, collecting food last year. Was it last year or the year before? I want to say it was the year before. And, I had my youngest son get involved in that. And he felt so good. It was the first time. And he's seen so many people, they were lining up to get the food. And he's like, Mom, I'm so thankful for everything you do for me. And when I heard that, like, I knew, when you hear about people struggling, you don't see the struggle. And, there's been times I was homeless before. I lived in my car. And that was before I had my kids. And, people, like, when you say that, they'll judge you sometimes. They don't want to be associated with you.
That's right.
I always kept a job. And, it's like sometimes it just didn't add up. And,
that's right.
It's important. We got to be the rock to this new generation. This new generation, we're the teachers. Why should we have the teachers teaching our children, our grandchildren, our nieces, our nephews? We should be the teacher. And, if you know any children out there, go buy a loaf of bread, go get a pound of cheese, a pound of, turkey. And trust me, just by dropping where there's homeless people or where people that, are just on the corner, go pass out brown paper bag sandwiches. It will make a difference. In Boston, we have a street on Mass Ave. They call it the Methadone Clinic. Have you heard of that in Boston?
Oh yeah, I know all about it. Yeah.
So there's about like 500 people lined out there every single day, sometimes even more on the weekends. And one time I dropped a whole bunch of paper bag sandwiches, but they start coming like vultures. But that's how they're really starving. And I know we can make a change. You're in North Carolina. Anybody else that's in a different state or country, even, just make get the cheapest loaf of bread is like $1 to $2 for a loaf of bread. You're probably gonna spend like $10 to get like 200 paper bag lunches, and then put the sandwiches together. And trust me, God will grant you. God will protect you. God will guide you. Long as you keep doing right, God is great. And God has done wonders. We both experience it from getting off the streets, and God has directed the better route. And I'm grateful, and I know you're grateful. And I pray to God that he guides you and he protects you and your son in a full recovery. I salute that.
I appreciate it. And I like to say to all the artists that it don't make you a punk. You know what I'm saying? I could get down in the street with the worst of them. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? But it don't make you a punk because you believe in God and because you have some type of morals about yourself, and that's because you don't want to see people hurt. You know what I'm saying? And you can't take a bullet back. You can't take it back. You understand me? You're gonna have to live with that for the rest of your life. You understand what I'm saying? It's stupid. You understand what I'm saying? Just
Yep.
because you hear somebody on a record and they talking about shooting somebody, it don't mean you're supposed to go out there and buy a gun and do it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's basically my stance on it. It don't
Yeah.
make me a punk because I'm spiritual and you know what I'm saying, and that I'm walking with God. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
I'm God. I'm
Amen.
God body. You're looking
Yeah.
at God body. You know what
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
saying? I
And
done
that's
seen it all in the street. It ain't nothing you're gonna be able to tell me about the street. You know what I'm
yes.
saying?
And
And
that's
it don't
important.
make me no kind of punk because I don't want to go get out there, you know what I'm saying, and shoot it up with you. You understand what I'm saying? It don't make me a punk at all. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
know, if somebody lifted some money off for you, you understand what I'm saying? Let them have it. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It ain't worth 1,000, you know what I'm saying, or whatever that you lost. It's not even worth it. It's not worth your life. After you
Yes.
give up 20 years of your life, or 10 years, or even 70, even 2 years of your life is too much to be sitting on a cold floor because now they don't even give you a bunk anymore. They put your ass on the floor in jail now. You understand what I'm
Yep.
saying? And with
Yes.
COVID, people not even talking about it, but you got a lot of people that's jammed up together with COVID sitting up
Yes.
in jail right now. You know what I'm saying? And they
Yes.
looking stupid. They looking stupid because they was trying to impress some girl or either trying to impress the neighborhood, and they all waiting for you to do something stupid. They love it. You understand what I'm saying?
Definitely. Yes. It's very important. Even in New York, I seen on the news, records. I never say this right. The jail that's out there, is it Breckets jail or Records jail? I'm not saying it right. But anyways, the oldest jail in New York. Breakers.
Oh,
Is it Break?
Rikers Island.
Yes, Rikers Island. So
Right.
about a month ago, I seen them on the news. They said they had over 500 stabbings to the CEOs. The jail cells don't even close, so the inmates are attacking the CEOs. That's their job as a CEO. So they're not respecting it. They weren't feeding the inmates. So this is important stuff because, of course, it's about respect inside and out, and it's your job. But if they're not getting fed, they're not getting the proper safety. These inmates are in there trying to fight for their life and trying to be safe for their life, but you got to have the jail working properly so everyone's at safe. And I think that's a crisis. I really feel like that's a crisis. And anybody that, it takes 2 seconds. I say bite your tongue is like a bullet. Once you release that tongue, you can't pull it back. But if you pull that gun, that trigger's off, that bullet's going. So why risk going for the rest of your life in jail? You know what I'm saying? And that's important. That's really important. And I understand you guys want to gang bang, or I feel bad for the females that they want to sell their body. I don't judge nobody. I don't judge nobody in the gangs. I don't judge nobody that's selling their body. But think about it. This is someone's daughter. This is someone's girlfriend. This was someone's wife. This was someone's
That's
daughter.
right.
So if you can make a change about getting that woman, help her out. Why have her catch a disease? There's so many deadly diseases now, sexual transmitted diseases. You can even get cancer in your mouth from, oral.
Yes.
And it's very important. If you can make that change about helping the person, give them a job. If you own a business, give them a job. I know a lot of people that have businesses, but then they don't want to give jobs up. But then you talk about, like people that are in the streets, gang banging, or whatever the case may be. I don't judge, like I say. I know everybody, you know what I'm saying? But we got to be the generation to make the change. We got to make the crimes go down. We got to make, more, it's safer for the children. And like I said, to go, like you just said, sleeping on the floor. You want to do that for 20 years, sleeping on the floor? They don't care. Once you lock in those doors, they don't care about you. There's even
No.
been that they don't even give you permission to use the phone. So it's like, you know, before you know, you can make that change now. Anybody that's in the streets or gang banging or anything, you know, even stabbing, this is your time to get out of the streets. We're the generation to make the change for the better, for our grandchildren, our children, our nieces, our nephews. And
That's
you know,
right.
like you say, if you hear me, excuse me, a song that says about shooting, killing, don't go and do it. Think about it. You know, think if you really want to sit waiting for a lawyer, waiting to hear a hearing could take up to 3 4 years just to get in front of a judge. Why would you want to do that? Your children are going to grow up. They're not going to have a mother. They're not going to have a father when
That's
we
it.
are their teacher. You know what I'm saying? And that's important. You know, like I say, I don't judge nobody. God is the only one that will judge. And you know, when it comes to open those doors, you will have to be in front of God. And if God wants to open those pearly gates, he'll open them. If he doesn't, he'll close them. And you know, you have this opportunity. Anyone that survived the corona these last 2 years and still here now, God gave you that second chance to live your life and protect your family, but do it in a healthy, happy way. That's important. You
Right.
know, that is major. Not to keep on killing, not to keep on, you know, robbing, you know, get a McDonald's job. It's okay. McDonald's makes good money. They really do, you know, and you know, I like I don't understand, you know, and you know, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm happy you brought that up. That's strong, especially you know you lived in the streets, you know how it goes, and you're an OG, and you know your voice is important to the younger generation. And I always say that to the people that have been in the streets, we are the generation to be the teachers. We need to be the mentors. We need to be the ones that you know, to guide these young ones. And that's very important. And I salute you 1000% DJ Big Styles, for real, from my heart.
Somebody's gonna do something you don't like every day, and you have to control your temper. Being able to
Yep.
control your temper takes discipline. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Always
Yep.
talking about the discipline of a Shaolin monk. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yes.
it's even with diet. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to your food show. I'm
Thank
really enjoying that. That's it. I'm
thank
enjoying that.
thank you. Tune in this Saturday at 11 a.m. I'm gonna show you how to make beef stew and homemade s'mores. People think you can only make s'mores with the campfire, but I'm gonna show you 2 ways in your kitchen. So stay tuned on that.
Definitely, definitely. I'm
I
enjoying that
appreciate
show.
Thank you. I appreciate you, and I appreciate watching your show with your music. And music is my go-to. It gets me. I could be in
Yes,
a bad, and I listen to it. I love music. Music is my way, you know. And I appreciate you 1000% from Boston 617 to you in North Carolina, DJ Big Styles.
617 in the house.
Yes, sir,
Boston. That's
Boston.
it.
So, is there any?
I was praying for you because of the snowstorm y'all had was ridiculous.
Oh
When I
yes,
saw that thing, man, and I'm glad that you held it down because people don't know how serious that is. You know what I mean?
yes, yes.
It's
We
people dying out there in the snow. You know what I mean?
Yes. There was a cop in Boston. He died in the blizzard, the last blizzard we just had. He died.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know how he died. I don't know what his autopsy was, but he was a young cop. And you know that people judge the police. They judge the fire department, the EMTs. I have cousins that are cops. I have cousins that are firefighters. You know, and like my son is half black, and I'm Spanish, Irish, and Italian. um we've been through some police like brutality situations, and my son already went through that at his age, only at 10 years old. And you know what I try to tell my son, you know the he's like, you can't call the cops for help. And I try to explain to him, sometimes there's good cops and there's bad cops. There's
That's
bad
right.
people in the street, there's good people in the street. And you know, I always say, I tell my son, I teach him to say, anything that's bad, you can turn it to good. And my son always says, Mom, you're in a, like, I have some health problems going on. I'm going in for heart surgery in March. So
Oh, God bless. I'm gonna be praying for you.
thank you, thank you. I had a minor heart attack in it was in November, October this year, and I didn't even know I had it. And I've been on a waiting list to have a heart, my heart, they're going in from my leg to my heart. I got a blood clot. So in March 31st,
Okay.
I'll be having heart surgery. And, you know, I'm always happy because I've been through some thick situations, you know, and I
Yeah.
tell my son, I say, life's too short, you know, and he's like, Mom, you're always so happy. Like I told him, I told my kids when I'm having the heart surgery the other day, and I've been, you know, the corona, I was on a waiting list. So thank God I can get the surgery in March. And, you know, I tell my son, I say, you make the bad into good. God has given me another chance. I'm going to go and have that surgery. You know what I'm saying? And we
Right.
got to be the ones to teach these younger generations, you know, the younger generation, you know, make the bad. That's important. Whatever you're going through, just pray to God. God does wonders, people. He really, really does. And I want everyone to
Absolutely.
know that he got your back. He does. He got your
That's
back.
right.
And if it's a bad situation or a good situation, you know, I've had some, like I had a blood clot to my heart this year. And, you know, I look at it, God does wonders. I started doing the Bible studies. I stopped smoking weed. I've been smoking weed since I was 15 years old. 15
Right.
years old, and
Yep.
now I don't smoke weed. But I'm
Right.
around people that do, and I don't judge it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Like, I woke up, I used to smoke a lot. And I woke up, and it was like God made me stop smoking to stop
Yep.
smoking, you know? And I started doing the Bible studies. So, yeah, I'm grateful. I'm thankful. That's why I say I got positive vibes your way for you and your son and your wife.
I
And
appreciate
God
it
is
so
great.
much.
And
You
I
have
will
been
keep praying.
so supportive, and I just can't tell you how much I appreciate the support that you gave me.
You're very welcome, sir. And I'm so happy I got to get you on here. We got 3 tries and we won. So I appreciate you coming on my Iccy show. Is there anything else you would like to bring up, DJ Big Styles?
I just like to bring up that I'm going to be doing a couple of shows on some new stuff that I have coming out, you know what I'm saying, for 2022, and I'm going to be pumping it up. And the artists that are on that you're sending me, I'm going to put them in rotation and see what we can come up with.
All right, great. I appreciate you. Definitely, definitely. This is anything else you would like to bring up?
Just that how lovely you are, and that you know what I'm saying, and your show is wonderful, and just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless everyone. God gave us weed. Check on Genesis chapter 1. Yes, it's a natural herb. I don't judge nobody. You know what I'm saying? I really don't judge nobody. I was smoking since I was 15. The only reason why I stopped when I found out I had a heart attack, and I didn't even know I had the heart attack. So that's the only reason why I stopped. So
Right.
oh, we already mentioned the charity for your son. She's saying mention the charity for the son. That's the GoFundMe.
Beverly, thank you, Beverly. I appreciate Beverly so much. Thank you,
Yes,
Beverly Bush.
yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. And sir, Beverly,
Uh,
we brought it up in the beginning of the interview for his GoFundMe. We're gonna put it so DJ Big Styles, make sure you put in the comment the GoFundMe so where they know where to go to help you with that
okay,
GoFundMe.
I'll do that. Okay, I can
Okay.
do that after the live, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. You can tag it in afterwards, and
And
I'm gonna share
shout
it
out to
on the
Rodney Cole. I just saw Rodney Cole comment. Shout out to you, Rodney. Salute to you.
salute, definitely, and make sure you share it on your page. The GoFundMe for your son, and I'm gonna share it on my page and even put it in the comment. Okay.
Okay.
All right, it's your girl, G Girl. I appreciate DJ Big Style from North Carolina to Boston, 617 in the building. I appreciate everyone that supports the Iccy Show, supports DJ Big Styles. All you artists, make sure you submit your music to him and get that music playing. Make sure it's clean music. If you want to be a guest on the Iccy Show, I am booked until June this year, but I have 2 cancellations in May. Make sure you tune in this Saturday for my cooking channel and Tuesdays for my Bible studies. It's children friendly at 6 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesdays. And then on June, I got my new show. It's called Iccy Showw Reunion, A Lost Angels, starting in June. Make sure you tune in. It's reunion of people that we that passed away. We didn't get to say goodbye to them. So I want the reunion part to be the aunts, the uncles, the whole family to come on my show to say what they didn't get to say to the lost ones. And the first interview is about a mother that her daughter was stabbed to death in front of the children by the father, and she's going to talk about that. So this was all over the news, and she's going to be coming on my show for the first interview in June on my show. So if you want to be a guest, inbox your girl Jackie Brown with 2 C's, I.E. Brown. God bless everyone. Free the jails. God bless you, DJ Big Stylz, and your wife. Many years to come.
Thank you.
Demetrius Stewart, he's on there now. We were just talking about you. Submit your music to this DJ. Clean music, everybody. Clean music. He got you. He got you in rotation.
If they only have dirty, they can send that too.
Okay. All right. Cool. So it's your girl G Girl. Like I just said, inbox DJ Big Stylz. His information's in the comments. Where to submit your music. Artists, don't sleep on this DJ. He's a big DJ coming to your state. Let's get it. 2022. Thank you again. Peace, love, and respect, DJ Big Stylz.
Thank you, Jackie, and the Iccy Show.
Much love.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a blessed night, everyone.